Emma's gems. Annie Renauld. Grandpa Phil does not need to speak or sneeze or laugh for Emma to know he is near. It is a familiar jingle jangle in the coins in his pockets that always sounds his presence. Emma wants to be just like Uncle Phil, so she carries coins in her pockets and makes them chime by hopping around like a kangaroo. Emma is always in a good mood when her grandfather comes to visit, but not today. Today Emma is grumpy. Mother made her share puzzles with her brother Zachary, and Emma does not like sharing anything with anyone. Your mom tells me you're in a grizzly mood, says Grandpa Phil. Why don't we take a walk around the neighborhood? It'll make you feel better. So Emma and her grandpa set out together. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the grocery store, they notice a man in tattered clothing and worn out shoes sitting on the ground. As they near him, Grandpa Phil slips his hand into his pocket and bends down in front of the sad looking man and places the coins in his palm. I think you may have dropped these, Grandpa Phil says softly. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take a small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Then the two continue on their way. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the park, sit on a bench and giggle at the squirrels scampering in the street. Just as they are about to move on, Grandpa Phil kneels down and gently turns over the beetle that's on his back, struggling to right itself. There you go, little fellow, he says as he sets the beetle back on his feet. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take another small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Then the two continue on their way. When Emma and Grandpa Phil reach the playgrounds, they play hide and seek in the massive tunnels. They leave their handprints and footprints in the giant sandbox. Just as they are about to move on, Grandpa Phil picks up the empty bottles and cans that litter the ground and deposits them into the recycling bin. Next, Emma watches her grandfather take a third small stone from his right pocket and drop it into his left. Why do you carry stones in your pockets? Emma asks finally, crinkling her eyebrows. Oh, these are no ordinary stones. These are my generosity gems, says Grandpa Phil as he slips his hand into his pocket and pulls out all three stones. My gems remind me that every day brings new opportunities for things for others. The gray one reminds me to share with a person. The brown one reminds me to help an animal. And the white one reminds me to take care of the environment. Every day I do my best to make them travel from my right pocket to my left pocket with three acts of kindness. When they return home, Emma goes into her bedroom to get her treasure box where she keeps her bead collection. After choosing a purple, a pink, and a green bead, she drops them into the right pocket of her overalls. First, Emma walks around her house and turns off all the lights that do not need to be on. Plop goes the pink bead into her left pocket. Next, Emma cleans Jellybean's litter box without even being asked. Plop goes the purple bead into her left pocket. Finally, Emma places her favorite teddy bear on her brother's pillow. Plop goes the green bead into her left pocket. Right that night before bed, Emma drops a few more coins in her pockets so she can make them chime by hopping around like a kangaroo. Then slips 3 generosity gems back into her right pocket. Now she will be ready for tomorrow, just like Uncle Phil. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!